Hey everyone, welcome back to Old Charles. If you're a coin enthusiast or just curious about the fascinating world of rare and valuable coins, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the story and value of the 1983 Liberty Quarter Dollar from the United States. So, grab a seat, and let's get started. First, let's talk about the design. The 1983 Liberty Quarter features the iconic image of George Washington on the obverse side, also known as the head side. This design has been a staple of the Washington Quarter since 1932. The portrait of Washington was crafted by John Flanagan, and it's surrounded by the inscriptions "Liberty, in God We Trust," and the year 1983. Flipping the coin to the reverse side, we see a bold and elegant design of a heraldic eagle, clutching arrows and an olive branch. This design symbolizes strength and peace and has been used on quarters since the redesign of 1932. Above the eagle is the inscription, United States of America, and below, we see quarter dollar. The words, E pluribus unum, are placed prominently just above the eagle. Now, here's something unique about quarters from 1983. Did you know that 1983 is one of the most intriguing years for collectors? That's because no mint sets were officially released by the US Mint in 1982 or 1983. As a result, finding quarters from this year in pristine, uncirculated condition is a challenge, and that's what makes them particularly valuable to collectors. The 1983 quarter was minted in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Philadelphia bear no mint mark, while those from Denver have a small D mint mark just to the right of Washington's ponytail. Both versions were struck in large quantities, but their value depends heavily on condition. So, what about the value? A circulated 1983 quarter in average condition is typically worth just its face value, 25 cents. However, if you have a coin in excellent or mint state condition, that's where things get exciting. Coins graded MS65 or higher by grading companies like PCGS or NGC can fetch anywhere from $30 to $100 or more, depending on demand. If you're lucky enough to have a quarter with exceptional luster and no visible scratches, it could fetch even higher prices at auctions. Another thing to watch out for is errors. Coins with minting errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or missing details, can be worth significantly more. For example, a 1983 quarter with a dramatic minting error could sell for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on its rarity. Let's take a quick look at what these coins are selling for online. Here's an example. A 1983 quarter graded MS67 recently sold for over $1,000 at auction. It goes to show that condition and rarity can make a huge difference in value. So there you have it, the 1983 Liberty Quarter Dollar is more than just a coin, it's a piece of history with the potential to be quite valuable. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth checking your spare change for hidden treasures. Who knows? You might have a gem in your pocket. Before we dive into the value of the 1983 Liberty Quarter, let's explore its fascinating history. Coins like this aren't just currency, they tell the story of a nation. Let's rewind and uncover how the Washington Quarter came to be and its place in American history. The Liberty Quarter, also known as the Washington Quarter, was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The United States Mint wanted a coin design that reflected Washington's legacy, and after a national competition, the winning design was created by sculptor John Flanagan. The original Washington Quarter was initially intended to be a one-year commemorative coin. However, its popularity led to it becoming the standard design for the quarter dollar, replacing the standing Liberty Quarter, which had been. History of the Washington Quarter. By this time, the coin's composition had shifted from 90% silver to a copper-nickel-clad format due to the Coinage Act of 1965. This change was made to combat rising silver prices and ensure the coin's practicality in circulation. The 1983 quarter was minted in two locations, Philadelphia and Denver. Coins from Philadelphia have no mint mark, while those from Denver are marked with a small d. What makes 1983 especially unique is that the US Mint did not release official mint sets in either 1982 or 1983, which caused a shortage of high-quality examples for collectors. The early 1980s was a time of economic challenges in the United States, marked by inflation and a growing demand for coins in everyday transactions. Quarters like the 1983 Washington quarter were essential for vending machines, parking meters, and day-to-day purchases, meaning most of them saw heavy use and wear. Interestingly, this period also saw a number of minting errors due to increased production demands. Coins with mistakes like off-center strikes or double dies from 1983 are highly sought after by collectors today. In summary, the 1983 Liberty Quarter represents a time when America was balancing tradition and modernization. Its design remains a testament to the nation's respect for its founding father, George Washington, while its scarcity in mint condition makes it a prized piece for collectors. Whether you find one in your change or add it to your collection, it's a coin with both history and heart. When it comes to the value of a 1983 Liberty Quarter, one of the most important factors is its condition. Coins are graded on a scale that determines their state of preservation, and this grading can significantly affect how much a collector is willing to pay. Let's break it down. Coins are typically graded using the Sheldon scale, which ranges from 1 to 70. Here's a quick guide to what each category means for your 1983 quarter. The coin is heavily worn. Most of the details, like Washington's features or the eagle on the reverse, are nearly flat. These coins are generally worth only their face value, 25 cents. The coin shows moderate wear, but major details are still visible. These are also usually worth face value in circulation. Light wear is noticeable, especially on high points like Washington's hair or the eagle's wings. These coins might fetch $1 to $2 from collectors. These coins show no signs of wear and retain their original luster. Grades above MS 65, with sharp details and no visible blemishes, can fetch $30 to $150 or more, depending on the grade. When evaluating the condition of a 1983 Liberty Quarter, pay close attention to these areas. Look at Washington's hair and facial features. Are they sharp and well-defined, or are they smoothed out from wear? Check the eagle's wings and the arrows. Details like the feathers and talons are often the first to show wear. Inspect the edge of the coin. If the rim is intact and the reeded edge is sharp, it's likely in better condition. What makes 1983 quarters so interesting is the difficulty in finding them in high grades. Most of these coins were heavily circulated, meaning they were used in everyday transactions, which led to wear and tear. Because there were no official mint sets released in 1983, uncirculated examples are harder to come by and are highly sought after by collectors. Coins with mint errors, like double dies, off-center strikes, or even small planchet defects, can add significant value. These errors are rare and are usually more noticeable on coins in better condition. If you think you found an error coin, consider having it professionally graded to confirm its authenticity and maximize its value. So, when it comes to your 1983 Liberty Quarter, condition is everything. Whether it's a pocket find or a treasure from your collection, knowing how to evaluate its grade can help you unlock its full potential.